Good morning, my Millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is actually the spirit of God. And as long as you take claim and ownership of that, people, then you are God, and you have the ability to co-create this new world with the spirit of God. I'm also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world, because I understand that the greatest asset in this entire world is always going to be people, and because of that, people, we are in the spirit creating ways and means for people to get paid to exist, man. I am also creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to remind you that self-care is the best care. I think it is important, for us to talk about stuff like this, because a lot of time situations in life will keep you running rugged, man. You know what I mean? Or just keep you busy to where you neglect some of the things that you definitely need. I started doing the isolation tanks again yesterday. I haven't done it in maybe 6 months or longer. And it's like, I remember why I really used to do that every 2 weeks, is that it's just a process. The long drive to get the VA, to get there, give me a chance to really think and focus on things I need to focus on. And also, for that 1 hour that I do it, and then the way back. So it's like I give me 3 hours, more or less, for time that I, will take for myself, to clear my mind, to regroup, and set myself up for the week, and it was just such a great experience, man. And that's why I think it's important for me to touch on this topic today, is that I want you to make time, people, to do things that are very important for you. It's like we take times to do things for everybody else, whether it's our family, whether it's our business, whether it's our jobs, or whatever the heck y'all got going on. Is that you must, in the midst of all that, take time, people, to recharge. Take time to care for yourself, for your own individual self-care, because the reality of it is, people, is that nobody is gonna love or care for you as much as you love yourself. At least it should be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody knows you like you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're one of those people that have not been taking care of yourself, I want you to make that a priority, because you're much more beneficial and much more conducive and productive when you are good. So therefore, self-care, the whole idea of it is to make sure that you're taken care of. Because if you are taken care of, then, everything else will work itself out. Facts, So I just want you to make self-care a priority today, people. And for this week and moving forward, is I want you to think of ways how you can show yourself that you really truly do love yourself, man. Show yourself some care, like take care of yourself, whatever that looks like. Maybe it's you treating yourself once a week, once a month, whatever that looks like. To me, yesterday, that was a treat to me. You know what I'm saying? And you have to take time to do that, man, because it's so easy to get caught up in the wheel of, your circumstances, whatever those are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really and truly just want you to be very intentional, be very focused, man, on finding ways to take care of yourself. Show yourself some love, people. Show yourself some care, whatever that looks like for you. I think you get the message. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off there. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. This is where, as a collective, we are uniting and injecting positivity into this world every single day, because we understand that everything that we see is energy, You know, everything is energy and energy is everything. So therefore, we are intentionally making sure that every single day we positively impact this world by injecting positivity into the world every single day. Whatever that looks like, encouraging people, supporting people, speaking highly of yourself, you know, loving yourself, caring for yourself. Those are all high frequency activities, people, and that's great that you do that. So continue to do that, people. Continue to find time to take care of yourself. Continue to find time to energetically, positively impact the world every single day. And if you ask me, the greatest way that you can impact the world every single day is making sure that you're developing yourself, because as you develop yourself, people, then what's happening is that, you know, the people around you are becoming inspired. They are becoming highly motivated. You know what I'm saying? So definitely continue to work on yourself. Here's the benefits, people, that you get by being a part of this collective. The gifts from God, man, number one is that you have peace, people. You have peace that you have never, ever experienced before. I don't care what level of peace you think you have or thought you have had. There's no peace that compares to the one that God gives you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because with that peace is that you find yourself in a state of knowing. So it gives you a level of calm where you don't worry about things, because you understand and know that everything not only work out, you know, for your benefit, but it work out better than things are before. So no matter how crazy the storm may seem or how turbulent the waters may be, you will always be calm, because you actually know the outcome already, because you can see past the outcome. So therefore, you know it had to work itself out. So that's a blessing to have that level of peace, man. Also is the joy that God gives you, man. The joy where you're genuinely happy every single day, you know, regardless of what's going on. Even if things are tearing down around you, you still find yourself with genuine happiness, genuine joy, because you have the Spirit of God permeating that through you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what magnetizes people to you, is because they can understand why are you so happy when things look so crazy around you. You know what I mean? That's why they say the things you don't look like what you've been through, man. It's because God have given you that joy, you know, and it shows up in you where you look a lot younger than you are. You know what I'm saying? And things just seem to work themselves out for you. You just seem genuinely happy. And that's because that's the Spirit of God inside of you, man, doing that for you. Next thing, people, is love, you know? See, God is love. So as you're developing yourself on the spiritual journeys, that you receive God's love inside of you. And what happens is you'll find that you love people with compassion, and you realize that God will bring the people around you who genuinely appreciate and love you for who you are, because there's all kinds of people out here, but there's that audience for you also, and God will gravitate those people towards you, so you will feel that love that you're giving out, that's reciprocated. So love, people, appreciate that. My next one is favor. When the favor of God is up on your life, man, is that, you know, not only do things work themselves out, but it's like opportunities come and find you, man. You'll find yourself in rooms with people that you never even know exist. You know what I'm saying? Powerful people, people that can change the world with you. You know what I'm saying? And you feel right at home because you've been preparing all this time. So it's like the trials and tribulation you go through is really there to prepare you for those big tables that God have set for you to meet with world leaders, or just people that are way bigger than what you are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like in bigger positions, and just you'll feel right at home because, again, you are channeling divine source. So it's like there's no place I can ever go where I don't feel like I belong there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what God will do for you, man, is have opportunities come and find you. Also, people, is the blessings of God, in the sense that God will bless our minds to think the thoughts we need to see, the visions we need to see. You know, he bless our words to where we speak life, you know, into everything that we're doing. He guides our step and our path so that we walk in the path that will deliver and manifest the things that we truly and really desires. In other words, people, we have the Midas touch anything we touch turns to prosperity and success, and that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Truly, dearly, that's what that is. And my favorite of all people is God's protection over your life, man. For those people that are truly out here doing God's work, is that there's a divine protection around us, man, from the Spirit of God, from our ancestors, from the universe, where they're collaborating and working together, man, to make sure that we're always protected from any ill will, ill intention, actions that can harm us. Like, God is everywhere, people, and he's in every living being. So he's consistently maneuvering around you to where you dodge bullets and things that you don't even see or even know was coming at you. Do you see what I'm saying? That's God's protection, people, and that right there is priceless. I think that's my favorite gift of all, is the protection of God over my life and in turn your life, you know? Because the way it works is that as God's blessed me and used me, then what happened is the people that are part of this collective, you're in my orbit, people. That's what connecting with me means, and that means that you receive a lot of the blessings that I have. Being a part of this collective is going to be your sanctuary. It's going to be your point of refuge to be protected. You know what I'm saying? Across the board, you'll find yourself being all the things that I say to you, happier, finding more peace by you being a part of this collective, people, because that is my daily prayer, and I declare it to be so, so shall it be. You know? Here's the requirements, people, to be a part of this collective. Number one is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. There's no way around that, people. If you don't believe this, then I'm sorry, you won't reap the benefits. You must choose to believe that for yourself. Number two, people, is that you need to follow my social media pages and watch my videos, people, because as you watch my videos, what's happening is that the messages, my downloads that I'm sharing with you, is speaking directly to your soul. It's relaying messages to your soul, people, and as I feed your soul on a daily basis, what happens is it gets to the point where your soul have risen enough to where it can take control of your life, just like it does mine, where it now becomes the leading force in your life and not your flesh. You know what I'm saying? So keep watching these videos every day, people. That is how it works. All right. Number three, people, is that you must speak your truth, man. You speak your truth, people. And the truth that I'm referring to is basically you not necessarily talking about the outcome, not you talking about how things physically are in the present, because that's just a temporary state of being. That is not your reality. Your reality, people, is the vision that God has shown to you. You know, the visions that you see, that's your reality. And by you focusing on that every single day and talking about your process of going from where you are being your flesh to where you're able to be more of your spirit, that is your journey. That is your process. That's what you need to share, people, because that's how you bless others so they can evolve and transform their lives also. I'll cut it off there, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. I say this, man, I want to definitely first and foremost continue to acknowledge the people that are down there rebuilding Jamaica right now, specifically the effort to really help people get their lives back to some normalcy, you know, whether it's Spice, you know, donating all these, I think it's over $1 million worth of supplies to help people rebuild their homes. You have all these other artists, whether it's Shaggy, Beenie Man, you know, Vibes Cartel, all these different people, man, all these different artists, but not just the artists. I love to see the everyday Jamaican getting out there and helping each other, because they realize that, look, man, even though people's there to help, it is your responsibility to take care of each other, man, because there's nothing that beats community. When you're working together, that right there is greater than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy to see the local Jamaicans helping each other to rebuild, whether it's rebuilding the road they drive on, rebuilding each other homes, cooking for each other, you know, and just taking care of each other and making sure each other is good, man. I mean, there's nothing better than watching, you know, the slogans that we have, which is we are our brothers and sisters keepers, man. And to see that actually play out in real life You know, not just a phrase, but watching it happen in a country. To me, that's a blessing, and I'm very grateful to witness that, and I want to continue to see more of that. I'm looking forward also to the rebuilding of Jamaica, and this is where the government, I'm waiting to see what actions they're about to lay out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for an aggressive rebuilding plan so we can get the country back on track, because we got aggressive goals and visions that God have for us over the next 5 years. Majority of the aggressive move starts off next year, and I'm just really looking forward to hearing and understanding more what their plans are to rebuild Jamaica in very short order, you know? With that being said, people, I say this, man. Our mandates still remain for every black country around the world, man. Africa and the Caribbean, here we go. We always gonna choose to stand united. And the way we do it, people, is by choosing to be our brothers and sisters keepers. We're going to spend money with each other. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to support each other, you know. And also, we're going to each one teach one, man. It's that whatever you know that's beneficial and works for you and that can help others, then it's a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and share that knowledge so we can help our brothers and sisters who is in need, man. Outside of that, people, I say this, man. I think we got that part. My declarations over your life is this, people. Number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to lead you and guide you, man, to being the greatest version of yourself, you know. I pray, people, that you really allow yourself to be led by the Spirit, man. Surrender yourself to the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? And let the Spirit be your guiding force, man. The Spirit knows everything. Your flesh is very limited. Allow the Spirit to take charge, people, and watch your life transform. Listen, blessing unto y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. We'll talk tomorrow.